Hi everybody, welcome. I'm Gail from the L Box and we're located in downtown Tracy, and every Monday we go live doing a demonstration, doing a little craft project. Rachel's usually with me. Today she's a little under the weather, so I'm solo today. Though I do have Krista.
Hello.
She is there she is. She's going to be helping us, answering your questions, letting us know whatever you guys comment or anything. So please do not hesitate. Okay, cool. Thank you, Krista. So let's just dive right in and get started. Today I'm going to change the camera over. So today my husband, Rachel's dad, cut us out a little cute frog. So we are going to do a frog, and I have a project for you guys. I don't even know if anybody's on yet, but I'll say it again in a little while. But we want to name this little frog, so if you have any ideas, don't hesitate to comment about our little froggy name. And we don't know, it could be a girl or a boy, whatever you
whatever you are inspired by.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to do is, I don't know if we've ever done this on here before, but I wanted to show you how we use Annie Sloan soft wax as a stain. So this is Annie Sloan wax. And I'm not going to put clear wax first, which is kind of the rule for people who know about the painting, but I want this little frog to look like it's sitting on a fence. And so I'm going to use, if you guys can see that, yeah. I'm going to use dark wax as a stain, and then I'll paint kind of over it and up to it. But if you are local and you've been in our shop, almost all of our cabinetry around here my husband built it out of pine, which is also this little frog. And then we all did the same thing. That's how we finished it. We just used the wax. So you just get it on there, and then I'm going to wipe it off, and really that's it. Now, if wax is not good if you're going to use this as a garden ornament, if you're going to put it outside, because wax, it's beeswax and carnauba wax, and it will get melty and sticky. So you wouldn't want to do this application if you're going to use this outside as like a little garden ornament. But if you're going to use it like in an enclosed patio or somewhere that's kind of air conditioned a little bit, then you're fine. It's not going to do anything.
Is there something else we could use?
Yeah, you
could. Outside?
Sure, you could use paint. You could do this using it kind of like a darker paint and rubbing it on like a wash, or you can use, what else could you use? I would do it with paint.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then all you do is take off the excess, and it acts just like a stain. And it looks kind of rugged, a little bit like fencing. And that's kind of the look I'm going for. I have put things out that have been waxed, and if it's been on there for a long time, it usually doesn't do anything. But it gets pretty hot here in the valley. Chris and I were just talking about that.
I foresee it maybe melting a little bit.
It wouldn't be a good look. Okay, so there's that. And then I also, just for a little bit of accent, I kind of wanted to go around the edges.
And does that dry pretty quick once you've rubbed it off?
Yeah, it dries in about, really dries in about 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And then it cures to a hard finish in about 2 weeks. Okay. So if you're doing a tabletop, let's say, just be gentle on it, that's it. I don't need any more of that. Just be gentle on it because it's gotta dry. Now here you can't feel it. It's dry to the touch, but it really dries the next day. So I'm going to use this as an accent. So I'm just kind of putting it on there kind of haphazardly. I'm not going to worry about how it really looks because I'm going to be painting around it. Okay, so that's my first little step. I just wanted to get some dark, a little bit of shadow in there once I paint it. Then I am going to be using DIY paint, which is new to the store. We've had it online for a long time, but I'm really excited about this. There's so many new colors. This is Debbie's DIY, and I'm going to be using Salty Kiss is what this is called. It's a beautiful green, and I have never used this green before, so I'm kind of excited about it for my little frog. Okay, you guys, today is National Tea Day, right, Krista?
Yes, National Iced Tea Day.
National Iced Tea Day, and I am having a Marrakesh mint iced tea from Baristas, which is across the street from us. And it's amazing, you guys. If you ever want to try it, it's amazing.
Sounds yummy.
We're gonna have to get you one next time.
Yeah, or
Next Monday.
After this, I'll probably walk.
Yeah,
across
she'll have
the
to walk.
street.
It's so cold. It's so good. I think I'm gonna go like this. You guys can see me, and also we'll be doing some painting. Okay, where's my brush? I always use Annie Sloan brushes. Although we have got some really nice new Debbie's DIY brushes, and a couple of the gals here at the shop have told me that there's this one particular one that they use all the time for blending, and I'm excited to try that one. So maybe next week we'll use that one and do some blending. Ooh, this is a pretty color.
Yes.
So Debbie's DIY paint is clay based. It's a little different than Annie Sloan chalk paint in that they have a little different, chemical makeup. They're both no sanding, like no prepping. So they're both super easy in that sense. Use like a little tiny brush just on that little end. You guys, we had our anniversary party, and Krista, your family came. We're so glad that you came. It was so fun this Saturday, and it was amazing. Just thank you everybody who came out. We have been in business for 14 years, Rachel and I, and it was just so fun. The first 5 years we were at a lumberyard and nursery, and then we moved to town. So we've been here downtown about, 5, I don't know, how many years is that now? Maybe 7 years here. And, I forgot to get a little jug of water.
Here, I can do it.
Can you get that for me, Krista?
Yeah.
Thank you. Forgot to get a little cup. There's a cup like in that sink.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can wipe that off. I got a little green on there. And so it was so cool to have everybody, and we had free gift with purchase, and we had seen people that had been customers since the nursery days, and that was really amazing to see all those. Oh, thank you.
Do you need
Perfect.
those? Oh, you have the paper towel.
But yeah, this is
Okay,
perfect.
cool.
So it was really amazing to see everybody. It was very heartwarming, and I really appreciate everybody. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. It was really fun.
Rachie says hello, and she wishes she was here, and she loves the green
Oh, hi,
that you
Rach.
picked. And Vera also says good afternoon.
Oh, hi, Vera. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, how are you feeling?
Also, shout out if you have any inspiration on what this froggy could be named.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Vera, Rachel, shout it out. We're trying to figure out what we're going to name this little froggy.
Oh yeah, Vera was asking, is Rachel not here today? Do you wanna
Oh, yeah.
remind
Thanks.
folks? Yeah.
Thanks, Krista. Yeah, Rachel's kind of under the weather. She's not feeling that great today, so she's skipping out on this because she just wasn't really up to coming in today. So the kids were kind of sick last week, and I think she got them all on the mend. And then now it's their turn.
Yeah.
So she's not too bad. She'll probably be in maybe tomorrow, probably the next day for sure. But just didn't feel so great. Rachel, you like this color? It's Salty Kiss. And then our next event coming up is the summer sidewalk sale, and that is Friday, June 21st and Saturday, June 22nd. And so many of the stores, what I love about that event is that so many of the stores really participate in that. And that is really fun because everybody's got stuff out and there's just so much going on. And I think that's one of the most fun days of the year when we do that. So this paint is very similar to Annie Sloan. It is thick, and I'm putting a little bit of water on my brush, and it's just giving me a little easier to go on. which I do like.
Vera suggested I could take Rachel's place, but I sadly did not do my hair or dress in any way to be on camera today, so I'm gonna stay over here. Maybe one day.
Yeah, you'll have to come and do it one day with us.
Yes.
Chris and I were just talking about that. Krista's in the IT world, and so a lot of her work is remote. And so she was saying today, can I tell your secrets, that you were just put your headphones on?
Oh yeah, if you need to look put together on a video conference call, just put some big headphones on, and you'll look cool and also hide the fact that your hair might be a mess.
Awesome. Yeah. That's a tip, Vera.
Rachel is suggesting maybe Frederick.
Oh, that's
as the name
cute.
For the frog.
That's cute. Frederick. I like that. When I was a kid, we used to play with those little troll dolls.
Oh yeah.
And my little troll doll with red hair was named Frederica.
That's a good one.
That was her name. Okay. All right, you guys. That's cute, huh? That's actually the back.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to put too many. I'm not going to put like too thick of a coat on the back, because that's just kind of just so it feels finished. And I'm going to do my little thing on the front and get the green on there again. Now, what Rachel was going to do when she was here, she was going to paint it and then then swap it out for another one that she'd already painted. And she was going to put a bunch of ferns from IOD. And wouldn't that be cute? Like ferns coming up over the little frog.
Maybe after it dries, you can do it.
Yeah, she can probably do it after it dries.
Yeah.
But I thought I would just do kind of like a straight paint. And then I'm going to do a little IOD, couple of IOD molds.
I'm going to nudge this a little
Okay.
this way just so it's a little more in camera.
Thanks, Krista.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Perfect. It's so nice having you.
I got your back.
Thank you. Watching what we're doing over here.
Oh, thank you, Vera. Thank you for the ponytail suggestion. My hair is quite short.
Here, let me go like this.
Hello.
Here's Krista. You guys, say hi to Krista.
Hello.
See,
I'm gonna go back and hide.
She's got her headband
My
on.
headband.
It looks so cute.
Oh, my headband.
You got
Hiding
your-
my
yeah.
hair. The fact that I didn't do my hair.
Yeah, you're hiding your hair. See, you learn these tricks.
Yes. For
When
the
you're-
short hair gals.
For the short hair
headband
gals.
versus the ponytail.
Yeah, you learn these tricks. All right. Let's get some more green on here. So Rachel's thinking this is a boy frog. So I like that.
I'm not having any visions yet. Okay.
Nothing, no inspiration? Okay.
It just hasn't come to me yet.
All right, it'll come to you. Does anybody have any summer plans? We were, my husband and I went to Santa Cruz last week. Oh my gosh, the weather was amazing.
I'm sure compared.
It was amazing. They were complaining because it was 80.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just loving it. So he
And
had
then you wore a sweater.
exactly. At night I was like, where's my sweater? It's cold. Where's my sweatshirt? And my husband had an install for some cabinets that he had built. And so while he was doing that, I was antiquing and finding some fun things for the shop. And anyway, when he was finished with his work and we were goofing around, we decided to take a little hike. And so wherever we go, we always try to find a little place to hike. So there's that beautiful, nice scene forest there in Aptos. near Santa Cruz. And, oh, thank you, Krista, for the water. Look, I just got that little smudge right there. And so we thought we'd take a little, half an hour walk or something. Well, we got lost in the Nicene forest. Whoopsie. And it took us about an hour and 45 to get out of there. And it was beautiful. It was so pretty. I mean, I'm not kidding you. It was gorgeous in there. But, oh my gosh. I mean, after about an hour and 20 minutes, and we were obviously lost, I was getting a little worried. It was up and down. It was our little walk turned into a pretty good hike.
That can be scary.
Yeah, it was kind of scary.
When, GPS and stuff may not.
Yeah, we had no
work,
service.
service.
Of course, we didn't have any. Did you guys have service? You were telling me a story about how you got lost.
No
service.
We didn't. I had pre-downloaded a map onto my phone, and it wasn't that we didn't know where to go. It was just we went too far and didn't prepare enough water, and so we had to go all the way back. And we knew the way back. We just
okay. You just weren't prepared, but you knew where you were. Well, I came out thinking, okay, we're definitely not hiker people. I mean, we tried. We're really trying to. It's fun. We like it, and we're going now more. But reading the signs, I'm like, okay, we got to get better at reading these hiking signs because it's scary.
Where it has a great, pretty, maybe it's not a lot of elevation or anything. Big trees, the North Grove Loop is pretty accessible and it's beautiful.
Oh, I haven't been there for many, many years.
I would check it out.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
Yeah.
Last year we went to Tahoe, and there's that little trail that's it's an easy trail, which we thought we were signing up for in Aptos. Oh my gosh, and it was just a beautiful little trail, and it kind of took you to, now I don't remember exactly, but it was like a little swamp or something in Lake Tahoe, and it really was lovely, and it was a beautiful walk, and there were a lot of birds.
Nice.
And a lot of butterflies, and so that's what we were kind of hoping for and aspiring to. But it didn't happen. But that's okay. It was beautiful, and we got back and drank a ton of water, and
good call.
Yeah, and it was good. So we slept really good that night.
Yeah, but Big Trees has a pretty big, good mix of different. The North Grove Trail is pretty standard, and then in the summertime, they open up other parts of the park to different hikes that are a little more strenuous. It can be really beautiful.
I think that sounds like a good thing to try.
Yeah.
We'll put that on our list. So now we're hunting around for books, for California trail books.
Oh, cool.
So now we're into it now. We figured if we could get through that one.
You know what you can do? I'm just full of random facts today.
Good.
I forget, someone was telling me about how you can check out from the library like a California state park pass.
Oh.
I think you can
Really?
do that. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's state parks or regional parks, but you can check those out from the library. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, I'm gonna turn this around, you guys. He's looking pretty green, huh?
Yes.
Pretty green.
Looking pretty froggy to me.
Pretty froggy. So, as similar to chalk paint as this is, it's really drying different. Like it looks different. I can see, I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, I'm sure you can, but all the different areas. I think I'm gonna like this. Then when I get this little coat of paint on while it's drying, I'm gonna do a little molding. And what I thought I would do is, IOD has so many amazing molds, as you guys know. And this one is like little bugs. And I thought it would be cute to put a few little bugs on the little fence around this little froggy. And this one is called Specimens. So you'll be able to see that a little bit better when I mold it. And I'll do that as soon as I get this little guy painted.
Both Vera and Rachel are loving the green.
Oh, good.
And Rachel is coming up with Philomena the frog.
Oh.
So there's Frederick or Philomena.
Okay.
Those are the two options we got. So
all right. I like Philomena, I think, better than, well, I like Frederick, but I think I like Philomena better.
seems more summery to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense necessarily, but
It
I
seems like one of the royals.
Yeah.
Like it's a royal frog.
Yes. It is emerald green colored.
It is.
Very royal color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's appropriate.
Rachel also loves your nail color. Go.
Oh, thank you. Great. I missed my nail appointment last week, and so they're looking a little mangy, but Friday, Crystal will fix them all up. Across the street, I do everything on our block. I talk about being a local girl. I get my hair done across the street, I get my nails done across the street, I get my tea across the street. So I love our little block. If there's anything here you guys have questions about, just ask us. Krista's watching the comments. And we have this all online. We have DIY paint and we have Annie Sloan paint all online and in store. And I'm excited now to have all the Debbies in store. The Debbies DIY, and I think that's all I need for the paint. Okay, I'm totally off kilter now, huh, Krista?
A little bit, but
Get back on here, yeah.
And I'll link all of the products today in the comments after.
Okay, cool, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go back to, not that one, full screen. Let's see, not that one. All right, so that you guys can see, I'm gonna push this up a little so you can see me molding. Okay. Now, you've watched this, if you've seen our videos, you know we always love to use the molds. So the first little thing that we do, these are IOD from Iron Orchid Designs. And we put a little bit of flour. You can use cornstarch or flour, but you put it in the mold. So Kristen and I were kind of looking at this one to see which ones we like. There's all kinds of bugs. Some of them are just too big and sort of mean and nasty looking. And one of them looks like a cockroach. But I think we're gonna skip those and go with cute little bugs.
Vera was wondering if the frog will be a workshop.
Yes, Vera, the frog is going to be a workshop. And we'll get it on there. We'll get a picture of it probably tomorrow and get it listed online. Okay, so you can put the flour in there. And then get rid of the excess flour. I don't know if you can see that, but I kind of tapped it off.
Oh, Yvette says it's super cute too.
What's that?
Yvette says.
Oh, hi Yvette, thank you. What do you think of that green, Yvette? That is pretty green, pretty emerald green. So then you take your air dry clay. I usually warm it up in my hands a little bit. Rachel just ordered, speaking of her nail polish question, she just ordered Stella Chroma in like the 5 top summer colors. So I know Rachel always wears, and actually this is Stella Chroma. That's probably why Rachel asked. I forgot, but this is their gray that I love that I had gotten in the fall. And it's such nice polish. And so Rachel always wears those beautiful bright colors, and so we'll have that soon. So then you just press your clay into the mold.
Yvette loves green, and she said it came in.
Oh, good. Oh, it is a Stella Chroma here. Okay, yeah. Good. Uh-oh, look, I pulled that right out. Well, okay, let's do that over. I got all excited there. Sure came out easy because I floured it a little too well maybe or something, I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. All right, so then you just do it again. No big deal. Susan, our gal who comes and watches us from Sacramento every day, she's not going to be on today because she was in the store today just a little while ago. They made a little road trip. And did I talk about our Clovis people yet? Oh, I wanted to talk about that. this morning, Krista, we had two lovely ladies come all the way from Clovis, and they wanted Annie Sloan chalk paint.
Oh.
And their stockist had closed there, and which we knew was a lovely, lovely lady. And she was one of the original people who had carried Annie Sloan.
Oh, wow.
I know. She used to sell it, you know, way back in the day when it first came from England, and they were selling it out of the back of their car. So she was, I forgot to get like the little, I'll just use this. Well, I'm gonna get the right little tool. So she closed and went on into a different chapter. And anyway, so these ladies didn't have a local store, and they called us last week to find out a little bit of information about our shop. And she and her sister drove in all the way from Clovis today to buy their paint. It was so nice to have them in the shop. Thank you so much for coming, ladies.
So cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. Okay, so there's our first little bug. And when I paint it, I wonder what color I'm thinking I should paint these. I was thinking maybe getting a little bit of that black and putting some white in it and like making it gray.
Or
what's a bug?
I have a crazy idea about
Tell me.
gold.
Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
Yeah. Do you have a gold DIY?
Yes. We have a gold Annie Sloan metallic gold, right? I think they're all stacked up on the side of the sink. Or,
Oh, got it, yeah.
yes, Krista, that's a great idea.
Here, I'll bring you a couple of the different
Thank
metallic.
you.
I think metallic would be cool.
Yeah, I think metallic would be fun. They have rose gold, traditional gold, all kinds of little golds. Oh, what a great idea, I love that.
Silver, gold, and rose gold.
Let's do it. I think it would be really cute
Do
on
you
there.
need more water for that or no?
Nope, I think I'm good. So once you, oh, he's cute. Oh my gosh, this little guy is so cute.
That looks adorable.
These little bugs are cute, aren't
Yes.
they? Thank you. They come up with some pretty crazy things, IOD. They just really have an amazing imagination. It's such a good company. They're two sisters that own the company, and it's all family. A lot of the family works in the company, and it's just a great company. And they're just right out of Sacramento, too, which is amazing.
I really like those bug molds.
They're cute, huh?
Yeah, I think that would be so cute with maybe the transfers and little bugs on the furniture.
Would be adorable.
Yeah. I have some inspiration.
Yeah, one of my girlfriends did like a little bench for the kids, like a little stepping bench for the kids, and she put little bees on there. It's really cute. We got together one day and we just did like a little craft day together.
Fun.
And we painted and did some IOD. All right, there's my 3 little bugs. Okay. So I kind of don't want to put those on until I can kind of stand it up. So I think I'm gonna do their little, I think I'm gonna do their little eyes. I'm gonna paint their little eyes first.
Cool.
Okay, let's move these over. How are we doing for time, Krista?
Good.
We're doing
We got
good?
30 minutes.
Okay, make sure I wrap it up because I can get long-winded here.
I'll give you a warning. Don't worry.
Okay, be sure to give me a warning.
Yeah. Oh, and Yvette says she loves how the DIY paint dries kind of like terracotta a little bit.
Yeah, Yvette's used this a little bit more than I have, and this is kind of, I'm just starting to use it, so I'm really liking it. I'm really digging it. I think it's really cool. All right, where's my brush? Right here. So I was thinking of maybe doing, I'm just gonna kind of like freehand it. I don't know exactly how this is gonna turn out, but I was kind of thinking about doing like a little white behind, like a little circle and some water. I mean, the thing I love about all these like chalk and clay paints and stuff is that you don't like it, you just paint over it. Wait,
Yeah.
wait a couple minutes. I mean, nothing really bad's gonna happen.
No.
It won't. We can't really go wrong. So I thought it'd be kind of cute to kind of paint his little. These are his little bug eyes, like some white and then some black in the middle.
That'd be super cute.
That's starting to look like a little eye. Am I getting out of?
No, there's just a delay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forget to look up and make sure I'm in the.
No, you're in frame. You're
Okay, good. Thanks.
Oh yeah, Rachel says it looks very textured and earthy.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want it to look too perfect, you know. Oh, the little frog. Okay. I might do a little sanding after, just to get it to the way I want it to look. I want him to look kind of rustic.
Oh, Rachel was asking, is it Annie Sloan's old white for the eyes or is it original?
I am using original. And I have it in this little container because I have it left over from something else. So I put a little container and I'm just using it until I feel like I'm picking this color all the time, just until I use it up. So Annie Sloan, thanks Rachel for that question, because that's a good question. Annie Sloan has 3 whites, and she has pure white, original, which is this, and then she's got old white. And they just all have a little different. One has kind of like a grayish tone in the background. One has kind of a bluish tone in the background. And then pure white has no pigment. And so pure white is like the brightest white. If you want like a really modern, a little modern look, you go with pure white. I'm going with original. It's kind of like it's got like a little, I would say like a little grayish undertone. Okay, and I'm gonna have to let those dry because then I want to put black in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of thinking about,
like if he's got a smile or like
Yeah.
kind of like a squiggle, like like a croaky smile. I don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
I know what you're
And
saying.
and they usually have like a little nostrils, like
Yeah.
little,
I was kind of thinking about just making like a little craggy smile.
yeah,
That would be easier, that wouldn't have to be so, like, I wouldn't have to worry too much
yeah.
about it being perfect. So let me get a little bit, I do have some Athenium Black, Annie Sloan, which now I'm mixing DIY paint and Annie Sloan, which I think that's cool. Whatever color, whatever strikes your fancy, right? So I'm kind of thinking, not real confident on this, but I'm gonna go for it because I'm not gonna worry about it. Because like I said, I can always paint over it. See where my little, there we go. This one, I think I wanted to just open this. It's a little fuller than I thought. I'll put this over here. See what I'm doing? There we go. That might make things easier. Yeah. Okay, Froggy. Let's see. He's gonna have a little crooked smile.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Krista. Okay, Philomena. So Philomena or Philippa?
Oh, Philippa's, that's a new one. There was Frederick, Philomena, and now Philippa.
Okay, Philippa, I think she's a royal too.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a little too hot out for Philippa.
Yeah. I might have to.
I feel like that sometimes.
I feel like Philomena is gonna be our. I think that's kind of cute. All right, now what I want to do is I want to dry these. I'm worried about these guys drying to put a little black on there. But while I do that, you know what, I think I'm gonna let that dry just for a minute, and I'm gonna go grab some sandpaper
Cool.
real quick. I wonder if this will work. If this will reach. Oh, you guys, this is gonna be noisy, but I'm gonna dry it. Oopsie. Oh, no. I bet you might have to hit the red thing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Krista. Uh-oh. I think I'm pulling it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. It won't take very long. Okay, thanks, Krista. I think that's good.
Cool.
All right, I think that's gonna help it to dry a little faster. Yeah, look at this. Yvette, can you see it? How it really shows a difference when it's drying. I mean, like a very pronounced difference.
Rachel was happy to use the dryer because now she knows what it sounds like over the live stream.
Okay, is it horrible? Is it really? How bad is it, Rachel? So I think I'm just gonna scuff him up a little. Because I really want that stain that I did to kind of come through in areas. Yeah, but he just looks a little less perfect. You know, they get kind of beat up out there in the wild. Oh yeah, that did good. Now I can do some little black on there.
Rachel said she feels like she's at the hair salon when the dryer's on, and she loves being at the hair salon.
Yeah, it's like a little
Spa
treat.
experience.
Right.
DIY experience.
The DIY spa experience.
Oh, and Yvette loves the color, and she likes the smirk.
Oh good, okay, thanks Yvette. I thought I'd make him a sassy frog.
Yeah.
Make her a sassy frog. Give her some personality. Now, if you do this with paint underneath, like I did this with the wax, but if you do it with paint and you want to put this outside, you can either use Annie Sloan's lacquer. She has a lacquer finish that's a water base, so it's not wax, it's lacquer. Or Debbie's DIY has what's called Big Top, and that is really very easy to use. And Vera, I don't know if you're still on, but I know that you bought Big Top. And if you're still on, if you've had a chance to use that, let me know how you're liking it. So I don't know if you guys can see, but that just kind of scuffed it up a little bit so it doesn't look quite so perfect.
Yeah, you can tell.
Can you tell? Okay. All right. All right, then let me think. Let me see if I can see how this black's gonna go on this white. Yeah, it's gonna be fine now, it's dry enough. This is my favorite little brush.
Vera says the Big Top was very easy to use.
Oh, good. Good. Thanks, Vera. And that can be indoor or outdoor. Now, really, when you paint these things, you don't have to finish them. I mean, it's not like you absolutely must. But of course it'll last longer, you know, if you do some type of a finish on top. But a lot of people just kind of like, it depends on how, you know, your eye sees things. Like, what do you like? Do you like it to be perfect, to look exactly the way that you painted it? Or do you like it to look that weathered kind of look? You know, when you, like I always think of when you go to foreign countries, or like you go to Mexico or you go to Italy, or, and things just, they like the faded, it just fades out in the garden, and they love that look where it's just a little faded, and they like it. So it just depends on what you want. If you don't want to finish it, you want it kind of faded, then you don't need to put a top coat. But if you're going to be doing, you know, like furniture, you're going to be touching it or something, then you definitely need a top coat to protect it and seal it. And it changes, like Annie Sloan wax, the lacquer won't change it too much. It gets like a little eggshell finish, but the wax definitely gives it a beautiful soft patina that I absolutely love. So I've been a wax girl from the beginning, and I like the way the wax makes things look. But if I was going to put this outside, like I said, I would definitely use some kind of a lacquer or a big top.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that looks so darling.
Is it coming along?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Really cute.
Krista.
It looks really cute.
I think his eyes need to be bigger. Do you feel like I need bigger eyes? No?
I think it's perfect.
You do?
Yeah. I also want to give you a chime check. We're at 4:41.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, it just seems like it's going to go in a second, but then you just start doing it, and the time, I don't know, it's relaxing, and the time just kind of goes by.
Yeah.
All right, so I better, since I've got my time check, I better get busy with my bugs. I think the eyes are good. I think the mouth is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to...
Vera says the eyes are perfect.
Okay, thanks, Vera. It's just good to have, you know, another set of eyes looking at it.
Looking at the eyes.
Looking at the eyes. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me try to put this and then I'll see if you can see it. Can you kind of see me doing that? It kind of has to be...
Yeah.
Can you kind of see that? Because I don't want it, they slip if you... So I think the little guy here, one there, and maybe this little guy here. And then, okay, if you can see that, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to glue them down. So we use Tite Bond. Rachel, are you cracking up? I'm getting better at where the cameras are. I'm using Tite Bond. It's a quick and thick glue. And this is what we use to adhere the IOD molds. Okay, come on. And you have to be kind of careful because this air dry clay, you have to be gentle because you will change, you'll smash down some of these features. Yeah, you'll change the shape. You'll get rid of all the little detailed features. Okay, so this little guy, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And our little, and then you just can tap them into place. And then I'm going to paint them. I think that Krista had an amazing idea. We're going to paint them gold. Okay. All right, so there's one little guy.
Rachel said she didn't want to call you out, but you were definitely getting into the swing of where the camera is. So
Thank you, Rachel. It was bad. Last week and the week before, it was terrible. I don't know if you guys watched last week, but it was terrible.
That is not true.
Okay, we laughed and laughed and laughed.
We had a good time. We learned some things.
We did. We learned some things, but seriously, everything that could go wrong went wrong. And so, like...
But now we know.
Now we know. So, like, we're always trying to do it on the fly and, you know, think we can get by with, you know, making things dry faster, and you can't. Some things you just can't rush. So things didn't work. We laughed. But we're going to keep that video because it reminds us, you know, it keeps us humble.
Yeah. Well, and other folks, I think, can learn from it, too. Like
Yeah, because...
You can't watch paint dry.
You really, you can't. Yeah.
You could, but it'll take as long as it takes.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, a little help from from the air dryer. That helped a little.
Yeah.
How loud did that sound, Rachel? Was it just like hugely like?
I think she said it was okay. It was
Okay.
And Vera says it's always fun to watch anyway. Whatever you're working on.
Thanks, Vera. We appreciate your support. And thanks for coming Saturday. It was nice seeing you on Saturday for the anniversary. Okay, there's our little bug. All right, now, Krista, I love your idea. I hope I can get this open. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I have to put these under. Let me see. Sometimes I have to put them under. Yeah, I have to put them under hot water sometimes.
Okay.
Or run a little. Thank you. Or run a little like. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Good job.
I'm just the muscle back.
You are the muscle. You're doing it all today. Rachel's like, thank God you're there, Krista.
I got you. Don't worry.
Thank God you got my back. All right, so now I need another little teeny brush. So really, you should wait until this dries, but we're not doing that. We're just gonna go for it.
Vera says, you're welcome, and her granddaughter loved it and already wants to go back.
Oh, good, 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 good. Krista, great idea. Can you see the gold, you guys? Let me see if I can get you to see the gold.
Yeah.
So cute. Put my hand right in his eyeball.
But it's black, it's okay.
It's black, it's okay, you can't see it.
Just don't touch.
Don't touch
it
anything
with
else.
Do you need a paper towel?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Annie Sloan came out with this metallic. Oh, and Chrissy, you can tag that or link it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll add that to the list.
Okay, thanks. So Annie Sloan came out with this metallic about a year ago, and metallics, it is hard to find good metallic. They are super expensive, and it's even a little pricey because it's just hard to get metallic. I don't remember how much it is, but it is an amazing product, and you can just get gold. You can get going with your gold so much better.
Is that modern gold or traditional gold?
I think I did, this is traditional.
Okay.
Which I always seem to gravitate to this one. And there's a rose gold, and there's a silver as well. And the silver, oh my gosh, if you're painting something in the blues, like the navy, like a navy blue, the silver's so pretty on it. So as long as you're being very gentle, you can paint these while they're wet. And that I have done a ton of times because I have no patience. And then you can go back and touch up later. When everything's dry, you can go back because these will definitely, by tomorrow, they'll be nice and glued on there.
Cool. Oh, Yvette says it's so cute and the eyes make it even cuter.
Oh, thanks, Yvette. Thank you. I think this is going to be a fun workshop. I think this would be one of the fun ones, Rachel, if you're still watching. I think this would be one of the fun workshops to make for the custom. So we have workshops listed at thealbox.com. If you go onto our site, you just hit the workshop tab, and then you can register right there. And there's, depending on the class and how big the project is, it's 6 to 8 people, and in a class. And if you want to do a private class and get 6 or 8 of, I think it's minimum 6 of your buddies together, we have a list of classes that you can sign up for, and then you'll work. Rachel usually does the customs, and you can work with her on a date, And so you can do a custom class and a custom date. And that's really fun. Or like if you want to do, excuse me, if you want to do like a team building for your company, that's also fun.
Oh yeah, Rachel said it should definitely be a choice for a customer.
Okay, good. I think that this would be fun and easy.
Vera had a question.
Yeah.
About, would you paint before you glued it on? Like the bugs, would
Sure.
you paint it before or?
Sure.
Or
So there's yes and no. There's always, with this paint, there's always a million different ways of doing things, Vera. But if you paint it and then put it on wet, that's fine. You paint it and then let it dry a little bit and then glue it on. That's fine. But my inclination when I first started working with molds was let them dry overnight and then paint them and then glue them on. But what happens when they're dry is they're completely on the backside. If they're not completely flat, then you don't get that good adherence because they've dried rigid. And you have some movement when it's wet, so you can tap them down and really get them really adhered to your surface. So I feel like I want to do it more like put it down when it's wet and then paint it. So that works best for me, but honestly, you know how it is. There's a million ways to skin a cat, so I am not a purist. You do it the way you like it and enjoy it. And what works for one person may not work for another. But the more that you work with molds, the more you get your little tips and tricks and ways that you like to do it. Okay, there's our little bugs. So he's almost dry. Let's see now where we are. Let's see if you guys can see it. Do you think his eyes are too perfect, like they should be a little more lopsided? Krista, what do you think?
I think they look good as
Are
it is.
they?
Yeah.
Maybe, sometimes when you're just looking at it too long. I'm gonna put this back over here so you guys can see it. Now, I don't want to leave this on its side too much, you guys, because I don't want these little bugs to slip because they will slip depending on the surface. Okay, then I think what I would do tomorrow is I would probably just, when it's really dry, I would probably just give it a little wax. And if you wanted to have more texture, it would be very easy. It would be very easy to put a little dark wax on it, or even if you don't want to, if you're not using the waxes, then you could just put a little bit of cocoa paint or black. You could mix a little white into the black and make it sort of gray, and you could just go around and just sort of accent, like I did with the dark wax. So, you can just do whatever you want. Rachel was going to put all kinds of little fronds I thought would be so cute, little ferns and stuff going up. And on the workshop, we will have that available. We'll, have some IOD out, and so here he is, you guys. Here's our little, what did we decide that it was? Philomena or?
I think Philomena seemed to be.
So here's our little
consensus.
Philomena. Okay, good. That's the consensus.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm wrapping it up. How am I doing for time, Krista?
Great, you're right on time. We got a couple extra minutes, but.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys. I just want to say thank you. Yes, Krista.
Oh yeah, no. Vera just said maybe even specks of gold in the middle of the eyes.
Oh, Vera, that would be so cute. Oh my God. Okay. I think that's a great idea. We have a couple minutes.
Yeah, well, you're good. Why don't we do it?
Let's do it. So I really should get my little pinpoint. Hang on a minute. I just bought a new brush. I want to show you guys. It's right here. I just bought this little teeny weeny little detail brush, and I just got it at Michael's. Look how tiny that is. I don't know if you can see it, but super detailed and super tiny. Oh my gosh, Vera. What a cute idea. I love it.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
yeah, he's got stars in his eyes.
He's got stars in his eyes.
Cute.
And I get to use my, thank you, Krista, and I get to use my new brush, which is so fun. Vera, you always come up with some great ideas, I have to say. Oh, cute.
Oh, he's perfect.
Look at that. Great idea. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can always leave them and we'll go through the questions afterwards. And we also, here's our little Philomeno the frog. And also we are downloading these. We just started doing this, so we downloaded it to YouTube. And so if you want to go onto our YouTube channel, you can always find these. You'll find it on Facebook. You'll find it on and you'll find it on YouTube also. And we're on YouTube, we're the Owl Box. Oh, I should have written it down. I'm sorry. It's like 72. It's Krista, can you real quick look it up? It's like 7215 or something. I usually put in the Owl Box Tracy, California, and then I pop up the Owl Box because there's a bunch of the Owl Boxes.
They're owl boxes?
Yes, they make actual Owl Boxes. So we're trying to get our YouTube. We just started working on that. So we have 5 or 6 of our videos on there. And that's kind of a fun thing. That's really fun. And we'll be adding all kinds of other things on YouTube as well. How we do some vintage things and how we fix up vintage things and paint and all that kind of stuff. I think, isn't it 7215?
I am struggling to find it.
Yeah, that's one.
I'll add it to the comments.
Add it to that would be great, Krista. Add it to the comments. So if anybody wants to go on YouTube, and if you put in the Owl Box, usually what I do is I put the Owl Box Tracy, California, and then a bunch of stuff starts popping up, and and you can find it that way. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them. And thank you, Krista. Thanks for helping us out. It really is nice. We appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time. Okay. Thanks for tuning in.